Welcome back, everybody, to the Fast in the Furious saga. Well, today we start with we are traveling through this saga furiously and fast. Now we are in what movie? What part?
Part 6.
Part 6. I literally was getting confused, right?
Yes, you were.
I was like, is this 5? Is this 8?
Yeah.
Where's John Cena here?
You can't see him, so.
Yeah, I mean,
he was there the whole time.
We just start. How did you guys kind of feel about the? I mean, like having another one continue. Do you think they were like gonna from starting from 5? No, 6. 5,
I think this one was supposed to be the original.
No, go on.
This one was supposed to be the original ending.
Uh-huh.
That's why they did the whole homage in the beginning of the movie.
Okay, I mean, it felt like it looked like Spider-Man 3.
To me, the last one felt like the last one.
Right? Well, it looked like it was gonna get. I think you're right about that.
Like it just felt like everything was like wrapped up. Like everybody had their happy ending. They all got their money. And in this one, like they kind of had to go like, oh, we're taking it out.
No, not really, because the whole Letty was like.
Yeah.
I mean, it looked like happy ending. I get it, but
I bet you they were like, okay, let's make another one. Throw something after the credits.
More money.
Yeah. Put Nick Fury in the end.
Hey,
waka waka
the Fast and the
waka.
Furious people didn't know they had this plan. No, it was an accident. What if he told you we were putting up a team together?
Was this planned from the beginning?
Right. I mean, how were you guys expecting more from this one compared to the 5th one? I mean, now that you saw 5, how it was.
Mm-hmm.
From since the last one, I've been excited.
Yeah.
I've been hyped.
I guess it's Cruz. How about you? How did you? I mean, coming up from like a fan of the series, how do you kind of where the excitement, the hype, where was it at for you?
The hype was high. You know, we're gonna get another movie. You know, you're gonna see what happened to Letty, how they explain what happened to Letty.
Yeah. I mean, you expect it in all. I think sequels in every genre. Like no matter what, you always feel like the next movies have to do. No matter where you're at in series, like if you always feel like you have to up it. And is that difficult for some movies? Is there movies you guys seen that have kind of like dropped the ball after like 4 or 5 times?
Transformers.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
That was like after 3. No, after 2. After
Pirates.
2.
I bet you. I'm just going off on a limb.
I would say yeah. Agree. Huh?
Avatar's gonna do that.
Avatar?
Yeah.
Do you think they're gonna do that?
Yeah, the blue people, James Cameron.
Yeah.
I bet you they're gonna do that.
Really?
Yeah.
Even though they barely came out with one.
Yeah.
It's taking them 20 years.
I like how
one.
people are apparently already tired of of the movies and it hasn't came out yet. Like, oh, the Avatar.
You know, I don't understand the hatred for Avatar.
No, you don't. I don't either. I didn't know there was hate. I always just laugh at that whole.
I think it's not hate. It's just like. Just bring the movie out.
I think we already.
No, but like the first one, like people apparently there's now like a growing movement of people hating it.
Well, I never liked it.
Well, it's like one of those movies. Like recently, a lot of people. I think we talked about this. That Batman vs Super is getting a lot of love again.
Yeah, it's a classic.
I mean,
I'm
not saying
Avatar's becoming.
I don't think it's that old. I can't call it a classic.
Well, yeah, we can't call it a classic,
I'm not saying Jaws.
but that's what they're labeling.
Well, I mean,
I think that's going a bit on.
Look, I thought the movie Batman vs Super was a good movie. I love the take on Batman. I think Batman for me was a win for that one. But I just laugh at those who hated it and now glorify it. And I was like. I was like one of those people like, what are you talking about? Like these things were already here.
Like I feel it's more in the middle. Like it's honestly, I think the biggest crime Batman v Superman did was it's just forgettable.
Mm-hmm, okay.
Like to me, that's the biggest crime. That movie should either be really, really great to be a classic or god awful.
Yeah.
And it's neither. It's just forgettable to me. Like
yeah.
But I'm not saying I hate it.
No, yeah. No, but I think the people who are loving it now, I'm just like. Things that they are loving it for was like, dude,
the same things you were hating it for.
Yeah, like the whole Martha thing. I forevermore like don't understand I mean, yeah, sure you make fun of it, but I understood it. Like you're literally talking about someone who has literally been mourning for his entire life.
Yeah, like the plot holes in that movie aren't like
major
criminal.
Yeah.
But at the same time, the good stuff in that movie isn't enough to make it. It's just in the middle. It's just meh.
Understandable. I mean, I think
I don't hate it, but I don't love it.
I think the ending with the kind of meh what's the God damn it, Doomsday.
Yeah.
Like he wasn't as Doomsday as you know, like he killed Superman. But
to me, the worst part was Lex Luthor.
Can we get back to Fast and the Furious?
Gal Gadot was in that movie, and she's in this one.
We're talking about movie franchises that were just going. Okay.
Yeah. No, I got a question. All right, Cruz. Okay, so I got a question. Do the fans of the original Fast and the Furious, you know, like back then, like, do they like what it's become?
Have you seen some hate?
I haven't seen any hate, but I know that there's been whispers like, "Oh, this is not a racing movie anymore."
Okay.
You know.
So we've been saying.
Yeah, do the fans, the original fans of the series feel like, "Oh, this isn't what isn't what I watched back in 2001."
Well, I mean, like we said it before, it's one of those movies where you don't really have to think too much about it. Like if you're overthinking too much into that thing, you've already lost the argument. You're like, why are you arguing? It is.
It's just a summer blockbuster.
It's one of those like, let's blow up everything and make a lot of money.
It's like
let's flip a tank.
Yeah.
I don't really have nothing to do. You want to go see a movie? Sure.
Yeah. It's your summer blockbuster, like Cruz said. It's true. A lot of people like. I think where it just decided to become different was after 4 or 5.
4.
5.
5. Okay.
To me, these movies became good at 5.
No, but like the
racing,
way of the how it was before. Like 2 was racing, even though you dealt with cartel. Even the first one was racing, but they still dealt with some criminal.
Yeah.
And the third one also was criminal but racing.
You know, I think in all of them, they're gonna find a way to squeeze in a little racing. Because even in this one,
I think in every movie they've had they
gotta just squeeze a little bit.
We gotta take a car.
Yeah, it's exactly that in every. Except in this one, it's like I gotta seduce Michelle Rodriguez.
Hey, so okay, how you were gonna say something, Cruz, or no? Okay, so this movie, where does it take us?
It takes us to Los Angeles.
London's the place.
Sing your song.
Spain.
How come every time we come around my London Bridge?
We do not own this rights to this song.
This is by Cher, okay? Doing the Cher cover.
I thought this was the Beatles.
Yes, the Beatles. Yeah, so it takes us London. What's going on? What led off from this one to what led to coming to this movie?
The Rock is going after Owen Shaw.
Oh yeah.
The criminal, the main villain of the movie.
The main villain of the movie?
Dracula.
Gaston. No one sings like Gaston.
Okay. I don't want to get copyrighted for everything.
I was doing the Cher version.
The Cher version? Why didn't you just say so in the beginning?
He was doing the straight version because in the movie it's gay.
I'm gay.
Okay, so guilty. So anyways, so basically, Letty is involved with Shaw and the
Rock.
The Rock, just The Rock.
The Rock convinces Vin Diesel to be like, yo, man, let's go after her.
Oh, yeah. Well, basically, hey, you capture her. No, you help
me catch this guy. You get what you want.
And also,
you and your crew get.
Also, we don't pay taxes ever.
Yeah.
It's the same plot from Inception.
And you want to live with the White Horse.
You do this job, you get to go back to America.
You're about to get Inception,
yeah.
So that's happening. Basically, you still get the old cast. Some of them. You don't get the what is it? The
best friends.
The best friends. Where were they? What?
Dago and
Puerto Ricans.
Were they Puerto Ricans?
No, I think they were.
You said Puerto Ricans last time.
Yeah. Did I say Puerto Ricans last time?
Yeah. He's like, they look dark, but speak Mexican.
Dominican Republic.
Puerto Ricans.
They're from Guadalajara.
Oh yes.
No, they're not from Guadalajara.
They're like, anyway, so they didn't come back. But basically, almost the whole cast came.
Yeah.
And this time they're dealing with criminal spies, right? Well, not spies, but master criminals.
Yeah.
Basically, they want to rob
arms dealers. They want to steal that thing that.
To do what was the thing?
I don't even know.
Yeah, it was okay. I vaguely remember. It
was a chip.
It shuts down military technology.
This is the part of I think in the movie where I just kind of shut off, where I was like, what?
It felt like that scene from Spaceballs where they explained what the thing was and like they turned to the camera. Everybody got that?
We will, sir. Once we kidnap the princess, we can force her father, King Roland, to give us the combination to the air shield, thereby destroying planet Druidia and saving planet Spaceball. Everybody got that?
I want to state this right now. I wasn't too interested in this. Like, when I'm watching it, I felt like I was zoomed out compared to the last one. Like,
yeah.
Action-wise, there was some, but there was kind of spread way a little too much.
You know, I felt like I don't know if this is credit to the characters or just because the story was paper thin, but I was more invested in the people than the story.
Okay, like which ones we got?
Like I want
your pickle.
Like I kind of wanted to know what would happen with Vin Diesel and Michelle Rodriguez. I kind of wanted to see what happened with Shaw. Like I kind of wanted to watch the next scene because of the people in it.
They're interesting.
But
the
I kind
story
of
was.
I was like okay, the tank scene.
Yeah, at one point I know there was a plan. Like we were just talking. What was the plan? They're like, well, they said it, and then we're just like. Yes, they said it.
But we missed it.
Yeah, obviously they wanted to just steal the piece.
The chip, yeah.
That's why they stole the tank with it, right? That was supposed to be
the chip was in the tank.
Little upset that they didn't bring back those cars. By the way, they introduced these slick cars that could flip.
The ramp car?
The ramp car.
Yeah.
That was nice. And then we didn't see it after that. And
Never again.
Never again until the end, which was...
Where they totaled it.
Yeah, they totaled it. So
where the guy...
disappointing, right?
Guy comeuppance on that British chick.
Oh, yeah. So, and then apparently they were dealing with their doppelgangers for some fucking bullshit reason. Basically, after that, they just kind of run into Letty, right? They kind of like... Dom finds out that she loses her memory, right?
Yeah.
It was a novela plot.
My goodness. ¿Tú eres el hombre que me dormía con? Yes.
Wow.
That sounds so horrible.
Well, see,
Maria, ¿qué hiciste tú?
That's how a soap opera sound like. You've heard them?
Yeah, man.
But anyways, so
Of all
basically,
people.
story goes, they're just trying to catch Shaw, cat and mice game. What's her face? She makes her debut into the series, right? And her last.
Gina Carano.
Yes.
2 Wonder Womans in this.
A Wonder Woman that must have been, but didn't.
This was just.
This is her third
Just so
film.
you don't know, Gina Carano was our first choice as Wonder Woman over Gal Gadot.
I would say watch Haywire in all her glory.
Yeah, this is her third film.
And the other one was before that.
The first one was Blood and Bone with Michael J. White.
Yes.
Second one was Haywire. And then,
I'm assuming Haywire was her
main debut.
Yeah, like I'm famous.
And then Fast and the Furious 6 was her third.
Very sexy.
You know, in this one she was like the perfect size balance because in Deadpool she's like really bulked out.
Yeah.
So in
it's
this,
weird, but this one she looks kind of like a stoner. Like she's like, come on, bro. She looked like Lita. I kept telling her, like, that's Lita. What are you doing here? But I mean, she's very gorgeous. I think everyone should watch Haywire just because she kicks ass. She kicks ass in that movie. Acting was terrible.
Well, she didn't have a lot of talking.
Well, remember they
dubbed her.
They dubbed her.
Yeah.
They literally hentai her, like hentai dub. You know, like conditioner. I like this. so anyways,
I kept expecting Mando to show up.
Right, man, Mandalorian. So anyways, we
way.
move to it. Basically, they end up running into each other. Letty and Dom. Basically,
Vin Diesel.
having a moment, touching each other, like, oh, do you remember this scar?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. What about this? That's my butthole. What?
You got the scar from when we banged.
Yeah, and then also, who makes her return, too? You guys were splooging when they said his name. Braga.
Braga, oh yeah, I was like, it's Braga. And we're like, did she say Braga?
He was the one
did she
losing
say Braga?
Yeah, and then,
These movies are like Marvel movies. Like when they mention a name from the previous movies, you're like, oh, it's that guy.
Yeah, so then he makes his return again, and then basically
gets his ass kicked.
Gets his ass kicked in prison because obviously
they try to shank
O'Connor.
And there was a return of that cop. Nose busting guy.
Nose busting. Yeah. His homeboy.
Yeah.
The one he broke his nose twice now.
That was a dick move, man.
Nice kids though. Anyways,
I can't wait for Gallows guy to come back.
Gallows guy, you and your Gallows and Hector.
Obviously. These movies will not be attended
I'm
until I
surprised
see
you didn't
Hector.
bring him up. You didn't bring him up the whole time. You were so lost in this movie, apparently.
You were enjoying this movie.
Well, I think there was moments where it was like, oh, hey. There, like I said, the times where there were actions, there was action.
Yeah.
These movies have gone on so long where it's really easy for them to make callbacks.
Yeah.
Which I like.
They've created like literally like a universe.
Yeah.
So a family universe.
the famverse.
The famverse. Oh yes.
That's what I'm calling
it. The furries.
Anyways,
so now we basically move on because, like I said, there's a moment where it's just kind of slow.
Yeah.
They're just talking. Everybody's moving around.
like you're just kind of waiting for it to get to the next set piece.
Yeah, I think that was one of the negative parts of the movie I kind of didn't like. I was just there's a time I'm literally eating my pizza and I'm just like I'm just eating the pizza. I don't think I'll miss anything, and that sucks because I mean if you do that means you've lost your audience.
Yeah.
When you're just eating the hot dog and you're fucking forgetting about the movie. What movie? Literally, it's the time where you could walk out and get a refill and not worry about missing anything.
Yeah.
That's how that movie felt like. I'm not saying it was terrible, but I think that was one of my downsides. And for you guys, do you guys have any negative thoughts?
Like none of the scenes, like you said, like none of the scenes were really that important.
Yeah.
Like there was a few scenes that were important, but for the most part, 90% of the movie was just kind of just dialogue, action. Like you could miss it and still know what's going on.
Yeah. Because they'll just probably bring it up. Oh,
Yeah.
this happened. Oh,
Yeah.
really? Oh, okay. I'm caught up.
Yeah.
It's like an anime a cartoon.
Well,
They'll take
kept
2 minutes.
They kept referencing like what happened in the last couple of movies. Like, oh well, who's brought it? This guy that.
We'll show it to you, and then we'll do a whole thing, and then tell you.
Yeah.
And they did, right? They did
Yeah.
a whole memory scene. They even show fucking Letty
Shaw.
blowing up like Punisher from 2002. Like,
I like that. It just looks like the wire yanked on her as she
man, it was
flew
too
away.
much. Basically, she got a concussion or something back then. Some exorcist shit.
And I like by the end, she's still going like, I don't know who any of you are.
I don't know what this is, but I'm happy to be here.
Yeah. Did I betray my guys for this?
Yeah, literally. It's like, I don't know. And then she sits the same way as she did before. Like, this must be my seat.
I bet you Vin Diesel's like, how the fuck do you know to sit here?
It's, what do you call those? Like, you don't remember, but you still do it. Like you don't think you remember. Like, I don't know. It's something that you it just does instantly. What is those things?
Like an impulse?
Impulse, yeah. It's just like that. Sit on daddy's lap. Impulse.
Wow.
So we anything negative, Cruz? I mean, I know we're kind of.
I know there's not a lot of logic in his movies.
Never ever questioned that.
Yeah, but the one part that I was like, really, is where Dom jumps off the car to save Letty across the bridge.
That was so fucking
Well, let's talk about that. That whole tank scene was crazy.
Yeah.
I wish just
bravo.
like,
Did somebody say tank?
stop the tank and shoot at them.
The fact that tank was just impaling everything it saw in its side, just boom.
How much collateral damage? Because you didn't show people getting out of those cars. They were dead.
They died in this movie.
Yeah.
I like how they said no cars were injured at the end of this thing. No, they were dead.
They're gone.
Yeah.
They're gone.
It was a nice scene though. I mean, you get to see the
Yeah,
tank.
the guy was having fun.
You know, I thought the plane chase scene was gonna be in the next one, and the tank scene was gonna be like the main climax.
Yeah, but
it
well,
was
like I told you, they climaxed early, right?
Yeah, I climaxed a little early.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
It was
that,
short though.
Yeah, the tank scene or the
tank scene.
Yeah, it was. But I mean, I'm assuming they were just trying to steal the chip, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like the bad guys from Home Alone 3. This chip.
It was like the trailer chase scene from The Dark Knight.
Oh yeah.
It was
they
just-
flipped the tank too.
Yeah, but it was all just to get him caught.
Oh yeah. Oh they did. Yeah, Joker. They Jokered us. They watched The Dark Knight that time. They're like, let's do that.
Vin Diesel was like, I can do this better.
No, they did it better than The Dark Knight. The Dark Knight
They even
copied
used
it.
wires.
They copied the Vin Diesel's movie because they did the bus flip. I'm assuming the bus flip was before that. But anyways, so we tank scene. That was probably a good climax. Basically, we all thought it was over,
Yeah.
and then they ended up saying, "No, we got your
We
girl.
fooled you. Yeah.
Give us the chip that controls the whole world." Okay.
And then Rock's like, oh, I'm part of the family, so give him the chip.
Give him the chip, and then everyone disappears from the base. Like no one's there anymore. like spread out, everybody. They got us.
I did like that team up at the end when they get to the airport with the Rock and Vin Diesel.
Oh yeah. Then okay, so we moved to that. We moved towards the end. Basically, that's the whole ending. Basically,
We lose.
we lose Wonder Woman.
The chase on the longest airstrip ever.
It was. It will tell you it's the airstrip that every long airstrip movies use.
They were filming the plane chase scene from Bad Boys,
Every-
SWAT, Con Air.
Except Taken. Taken ended right there where it started.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, we lose Wonder Woman.
Yeah, we lose Wonder Woman in a epic badass scene she tried to do. Like
She shot the guy, but
Let's
she didn't kill him.
and then midair just 90s him.
she basically does that. Fuck you.
And then poor Han. No.
Oh yeah, so Han.
That part hit hard.
Han. Yeah, I think this movie really was like Han was just like, destroyed at the end. Like,
Yeah.
I'm done. I'm moving to Japan, man.
Fuck this somehow.
I'm gonna go bang 16-year-olds.
Oh, fuck you. That's true.
Right? Anyways, enough about Han and his fetishes.
Back to the headbutt.
Headbutt. Basically, yeah, Vin Diesel saves the day with his giant head. It's clean.
Ooh. Headbutts the Russian
I
guy.
am Groot. Before Groot.
Oh, getting back to the tradition of Fast and the Furious from Part 2, great side characters.
Oh yes, all around. Big fish lips.
Dickhead.
Giant meat man. That was basically the villain from Punisher.
Yeah.
The Russian. He was like built like a house.
The untouchable ninja guy.
Yeah, he basically beat the shit out of Han and
Tyrese Gibson.
yeah, basically.
The 3 British cops. Oh dear.
Oh, we're British.
Hey, fucking in country.
Yeah, so we moved that basically. Movie. Also, they killed Gina Carano.
Well, that was a badass.
They
death.
harpooned her.
So basically, harpoon that bitch. Yeah. Then they end up in a fight where I think it looks like Shaw gets punked and they like, oh, let's leave, and then just Shaw is just running around the airplane like, I need to get my stuff.
Where did it go? Where did it go? Where
And
did
then
it
he's
go?
like, Vin Diesel just like, get out of my plane.
It was like,
He
which
literally just gets
which
shot.
which one was a better scene? Zombieland or Shaw getting shot out of the window?
From
What scene from
When they're always wear your seatbelt?
Well, it has to be shot because he was alive.
When the mom freaking gets
Well, that's child murder. We'll go with the child murder.
I like how he just disappears into the darkness like Gal Gadot.
Oh yeah,
Just
she vanishes.
She
Dude,
disintegrated.
The DC universe absorbed her. Like it just.
Wonder Woman.
Oh, we're picking her up.
She fell into a portal. No, this is a pointless universe.
No, yeah, that's crazy. She just, yeah, I know. Like,
Well, I guess they didn't want to show the scene where she.
Let me tell you.
Yeah,
Well, at first I thought, oh, she got like destroyed by the
propeller?
and I was like, oh, she's gone.
Oh, what Han does to that guy.
Well, then Han gets his revenge. So I bet
she gets killed by like random henchmen.
Yeah, that henchman number 2.
Yeah.
Judo chop.
The guy who got caught trying to sneak into the military base. You look like a bad guy.
He looks suspicious. He look like a fish.
Yeah, like they fail at that. Like he's trying to get in, they look at him. Nah, you're a bad guy.
He was looking at our cameras. Oh yes, they're in your system.
Your system.
Anyways, so basically, good guys win. A couple, one loss.
Yeah.
Actually, 2 losses. Gina Carano, she was a double agent.
Double agent.
But they got Michelle Rodriguez.
Exactly, Michelle Rodriguez. So movie ends happily ever after, right?
Nope.
Yeah, no. What happens?
Tokyo.
And then we go to Tokyo, and then we see Han's death again, but redubbed. Obviously,
Remastered.
it's
Re-edited.
Americanized. This is what happened.
This is the real story.
Like I like how
Unsolved
I think we had an
mysteries.
issue with that, Cruz. We were kind of arguing with you about it. Like, oh no, that's Han, and then he blows up the car, and then like in the original, there's people pulling the person out of the car. And this one,
he just walks out of the car.
No one's in the car.
Retcon.
Literally, what the hell? Someone goes in the car. It's like, no one's driving it. Like some guy walking all.
Yeah,
bad.
that's true.
Like that's why they retcon Tokyo Drift.
Yeah.
So that's why I could tell they're probably gonna just do some hocus pocus. Han went into.
We never saw Han.
Han was saved by the Ninja Turtles.
Han crawled out of the car.
Yes.
There was a manhole where he crashed.
The silver cross shines. He's like, oh, Han.
Give him extra strength.
Well, here's my thing. Curious for number 9. It's like my theory is like not theory, but it's more like how are they really gonna explain that blow up scene? Is he gonna be like Michael Myers in Halloween 4? He lived and he's bandages.
Wait, Han's alive?
In the 9 of the trailer basically showed that he's alive. So now let's get back to our regular break broadcasting.
So Vin Diesel leaves his old girlfriend for Michelle Rodriguez.
Oh yes, by the way, yeah, she does that, and then he just keeps getting second thoughts when she keeps leaving.
Yeah,
he's like,
you don't have to go.
Vin Diesel wrote that scene where he wakes up next
I
to
like how
him.
he said it. You don't have to go. So he wants to keep 2.
He was like hinting like, yo, I bet she's down for Menage a Trois.
It's expensive. Anyways,
I swear, I thought when her and Michelle Rodriguez were talking, they were gonna be like,
Yes. So from there on, basically, it
sets up
for the
part 7.
Part 7. Now, good things about the movie. What did you guys like? And then obviously we talked some negative thoughts already, but I mean, if anything pops out, I mean, would be
I like the comedy. The comedy is a little better.
Oh yeah, you like the.
I like the characters.
Yeah, Tyrese and.
I like
Ludacris.
Tyrese and Ludacris's dynamic.
Yeah,
They're
like
all
literally,
all
like,
they're
you're stupid.
they all bounce off each other well.
Yeah, it works well. They all like. It feels like a good group. Feels like a fun.
Yeah.
They made Tyrese.
They finally got it down.
Yeah.
They made Roman more of a bit more of an idiot in this one.
I mean, I think he's always been, but like, oh, okay, you're right. I know what you're going with, because he was a little more tough in the second one. Remember how he was just like, I'm slick as hell, and now he's like, maybe money's just made him dumber.
Probably.
Right.
Probably.
I mean, Ludacris is like a freaking genius now. Like before, he was just slanging like. He was at a chop shop.
Yeah. He went from just a guy hustling money with a roll of singles.
Yeah,
to like a hacker.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's a good character development. I suppose.
Happened totally off screen.
Basically, I was like, when did you become this? I know I know you're the guy to get things like Red from Shawshank, but I didn't think you were literally Donatello.
We're not gonna steal these cars.
Yeah, like I said, I think good parts about it. I think the whole Shaw just kind of like leading up to. I mean,
Shaw had honor.
No, it was more he was a scumbag, but I like that he was a scumbag. I think that was my guess.
He was a piece of shit, but he hit it well under a false sense of dignity.
Yeah, I like that part. I think that's what I was trying to get at. And everything else, like I said, everything kind of. I already like the group as it is, but. Besides that, not a lot was like, oh, hey, this is awesome,
Yeah.
Like I said, I did like the whole Han thing where they just kind of made his ending just suck.
Yeah,
like,
I know,
dude,
right?
You hurt this man. You hurt my boy.
Everybody at the end is celebrating, and he's just there crying.
Yeah, and like I said, Han's one of my favorite characters in the whole series. Even though, it's funny because, like, in the third one, that's his debut. And, like, they're like, oh, yeah. Like, no, he was, I think since day one from Fast 3, I've always been a fan of him.
Yeah.
It wasn't like, oh, he came out in the next Fast and Furious. I'm a fan. Like, no, Fast and Furious 3, I liked him. He was just Shui.
Yeah.
So
He's been Shui the whole way. Like, he's that cool, calm, collected guy in the group. Just
he was like one of those smokers, right? Remember they were saying, like, she called him out, like, oh, you used to be a smoker.
Yeah. That's why he's always eating something or doing something.
That's why he's like Shui. He was like one of those guys like,
Shui says that.
He's in the corner. Yo, what's up?
Yeah, so, anything else you guys liked or negative thoughts, if you can remember anything?
No, Hector.
No, Hector, obviously. You, Chris?
They brought back the Nas.
Oh, the Nas, yeah.
in a bazooka.
He has a bazooka.
You know, what are you doing? Hunting Moby Dick?
Right? I'm pretty sure, like, if we end up reminding, like, what they were trying to steal, I'll probably put it in there.
Yeah.
Or just to remind me, I'll probably forget. Anyways,
It's a MacGuffin.
This movie, rating-wise, Cruise, 1 out of 10. What do you give it?
I give it a 7.
Carlos?
7.
Okay, I'll probably give it a 6.5. Just because, like I said, there was moments where it just kind of lost me.
Yeah.
But the entertainment part, I mean, the characters have been well developed that you can't go, oh, I hate them or this or that. It's just the parts were slow and I was just like, it literally, the movie made us forget what the fuck was that whole thing.
Yeah.
So, this movie is a strong 7.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, basically, everybody, that was the Fast and the Furious.
Ride or die.
6? Yeah.
6 review.
Oh my god.
6 review. Like I said, we give it a 7 out of 10. Good score for all the movies we've been watching. Like obviously the last one was the highest one.
Yeah.
So and this is the last movie that
Justin
Lin's directing. Next is gonna be the next director was the director from Aquaman, right? If I correct it.
What's his name?
Yes.
Yes.
I hear he's remaking his Schindler's List.
Oh, right.
Is he?
No.
Wow.
James Wan.
Yeah, James Wan. I'm gonna literally cut this piece where we forget what we're talking about.
You failed, Cruz.
Yeah, because I think that was what we were talking about. The 7 was James Wan jumped in.
Yeah.
And then that's pretty much when
it gets totally ridiculous.
A lot of stuff started becoming ridiculous. So hopefully you guys enjoyed our review. You guys should check out the movie. Like I said, it was good. I don't think it was as fast and furious as the 5th one. But the 6th one was okay,
Or if you disagree, argue with us in the comments.
Yeah, do something. Talk to us. I mean, we feel lonely. All right?
Mr. Lonely.
Take it easy.